I decided to make an addition after the greetings video because I got a question from someone a few years ago. And when I first heard the question, it actually offended me. And I really felt like God was trying to teach me not to be offended by people's questions about Haitian culture, but to understand that the answers to questions lead to understanding. And so the question that I was asked was, you know, why do Haitians seem so rough when it's something positive happening? In other words, why instead of responding the way that I would culturally expect them to respond, they almost seem not to respond at all. So the example that was given was this lady gave a Haitian a gift. It was a friend, a relationship she was developing with this Haitian. And what came out of that was he didn't say thank you. Now, this is someone they've known each other for years. They were hanging out for a long time. And when she said that, I smiled to myself because I thought my answer is going to make her feel great. What basically was happening there was this Haitian had begun to feel like family, had begun to feel like, oh, okay, so we are in a deeper relationship. We're not doing customary niceties of other cultures because as Haitians, we adapt to the culture of the blanc, the culture of the person who's coming from a foreign soil to visit us. We adapt to that culture, which is why, for example, when you tell a Haitian person if they've done something well, when you say, good job, and then you do a direct translation to Creole, which I told you you don't want to do. You don't want to try to translate things exactly from English to Creole because our languages, they're not compatible. So this person wanted to tell the Haitian he did a good job. And she said, bon travail, which means good and it means job. But it is not our expression for when someone does something well. We would say, well done. Repeat after me. Répétez, bien fait. Répétez, bien fait. So if a child is doing an activity, or if a friend of yours did a great job at something and you want to say good job, in our culture, some Haitians won't even respond to that because to that, that's like saying someone has a good job, good work. But if you want to say well done, as in American English, good job, you would say bien fait. Okay? So the other thing is you give someone something and they don't say thank you, like I was saying before. This is because our culture is, we carry old relational traditions. So I'm going to give you an example and I'm going to give you some vocabulary to empower you in these situations. You do want to get to a place with a Haitian if you're deciding to go to Haiti often or to reside in Haiti for any period of time or to marry a Haitian. You obviously want to get to a place where you are developing a family-like relationship, a close friend-like relationship, unless you're just running a business. Okay? If it's just a business, you want a distinction placed there. This is employer, employee. But if you are building a friendship, a family-like relationship with this person, this video is for you. And even if you're not, I want you to learn these vocabulary words, okay? So I'm going to start with a story. I have a friend. Her name is Marie Claire. Marie Claire and I were raised in the same town in Haiti. Marie Claire has 4 children. I have a motorcycle. Every day, I give her 4 children a ride on my motorcycle to go to school. They don't have to say merci, and I don't have to say pas de quoi. We are not not saying thank you and you're welcome because we are neighbors. We have known each other forever. Marie Claire and I walked hand in hand to school when we were little, and we are now married women with children, helping each other. She gives me sugar when I need sugar. I give her salt when she runs out of salt. She might give me some diapers when I run out of diapers. And it goes on and on and on. It's an understanding of a deeper relationship. In our culture, we have this in our community where there is an understanding of we don't need to say please and thank you because I already know the person has polite feelings toward me and they already know I appreciate whatever they do for me. Do you see what I'm saying? So when we teach children manners, we teach children to show this respect. Merci. We teach them that. We teach them to say thank you. We teach them to say excuse me. But as they grow in relationship with their friends, as we do, they see our model of, oh, this is a close relationship. I don't have to keep saying merci and pas de quoi. But what if there's a big give? By big give, I mean, I'm not just giving the 4 children a ride on my 1 motorcycle, which we do, by the way. I'm not just giving salt. She's not just giving me sugar. There's a big ask. Marie Claire comes and says, I need $100. I am in a horrible situation. I, without hesitation, because of the relationship that I have with Marie Claire, give her $100. This is a big gift. This is out of the ordinary. I think that helps more than saying big give. She would then say to me, merci. I would not say pas de quoi, which you just learned on page 4. And this is under the greetings, in case you have an older book. This is under the greetings, pas de quoi and merci. The reason I wouldn't say pas de quoi is French Creole. Anytime you have French Creole, you have a tendency of being a little bit more formal. Not all the time, like Kijan, comma, you can interchange those, but sometimes you do. With very, very close friends, I would tend to use Kijan more than comma. If I'm not being formal, if I'm not speaking to a pastor or a director of a school, I would definitely say Kijan. But if I'm speaking to a close friend, I'm not going to say pas de quoi, which puts the emphasis on me, the giver, as think nothing of it. Like I gave to you. But if I am speaking to a political person, I would say pas de quoi. Like no problem. Like I took care of that. Yeah, no problem. So remember that 80%? It has to do with that. Pas de quoi can mean no problem. We're not really close friends. I had no problem doing that with you. But with a close friend, pas de quoi can mean, oh, I had money. So, all right, there you go. Instead, I would say to my close friend, you deserve it. You merit it. You are worthy of it. I would be saying, ou mérite. I want you to répéter, ou mérite. That R-I is in the middle. Mérite. Répétez, mérite. Ou mérite. Répétez again. Ou mérite. So I taught you how to say to someone, I'm sorry, as in I regret that. Moi regrette ça in the greetings. Or excuse me, like if you step on someone's toe or if you're interrupting a conversation. But what if someone tells you something that really pains you for them, like their mother died or like their child has a severe illness? When we want to let someone know we feel deeply for them, we say, moi désolé. I want you to répéter, moi désolé. Moi désolé. Very good. The other thing that I want you to learn about the culture is if we are pushing on. This is more about manners. If we are like really asking someone to do something, we can say the please that I taught you in the greetings, tant pis, or s'il plaît, or s'il vous plaît. But sometimes we combine tant pis and s'il plaît to make it a pretty please. Children especially say this. This is something, again, we're doing with a close friend or family member. This is not a professional term. If we are at work, we would say s'il vous plaît, or s'il plaît, or tant pis. But when we say tant pis s'il plaît, it is like we are speaking to someone we're close to. Répétez. Tant pis s'il plaît. We have the R-I in tant pis. Tant pis. Répétez. Tant pis. Tant pis s'il plaît. And I love to give you bonus words. So I have 2 bonuses for you. Sometimes when a Haitian is speaking to you culturally, the mannerism, instead of saying, how are you doing? We might say, give me your news. This is an old way of speaking, like, fill me in on the news. We would say, bam nouvelle. Répétez, bam nouvelle ou. Bam nouvelle ou. Bam nouvelle ou. Bam nouvelle ou. Notice we have the possession possessor phrase. Bam, give me, nouvelle, belonging to ou. Bam nouvelle, possession possessor. This is a hard and fast rule. It never changes. What is owned always comes before the owner. Possession possessor. I want to give you the last bonus. You are saying hello to someone. Obviously, you learned in the greetings, you read the book, page 3, bonjour, before 12 noon Eastern time, whether Haitian changes the clock or not. Sometimes we don't. We go to Central time. So at 12 noon Eastern time on, you start to say bonsoir. Before 12 noon Eastern time, you say bonjour. After 12 noon Eastern time, you say bonsoir. But what if you're not doing an opening greeting? What if you're saying goodbye at night? If I was hanging out with you in the evening, I do not say bonsoir when I'm leaving. I wish you a good night. Bonne nuit, not bonne nuit. Nuit is the noun for night. That night, nuit ça. Qui nuit, which night? But right now, I am not using night as a noun. I am telling you an expression. I am wishing you good night. It's an expression. So my expression is bonne nuit. Répétez. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Matter of fact, bonne nuit. I'm getting off. But remember, like this video, if you understood what I was saying about our manners, our good manners, it doesn't mean we don't have good manners, because we are not saying, tant pis s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, merci, pas de quoi, because we're not doing that, because we are saying we have a really good relationship with you. In fact, if you start telling people ou mérité after they tell you merci, they are going to know that you're wanting to develop a deeper relationship with them. So after this video, if you get the concept, like the video and then download it and keep listening to it in the car, watching it anytime you have a free time at home, and watch the next video. Now, my daughter Emily does the vocabulary for every lesson. She will say the vocabulary word. You will répéter. She will say it a second time and you will répéter. And then you will notice that I will have going deeper videos about certain vocabulary words. All right. Bonne nuit.